3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Lucy.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Go right.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go. You. Move.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Hey, hold it.
Shotgun now for Bortles. That one complete to Yeldon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and now it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3. 1. Very good.
On third down, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3.
Mariota now on second down. And it's going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Lucy. Move.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Lucy. Go right. Hey, follow.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Lucy. Move.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go. Hey, hold it. Right, 72. 77.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go right. Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One. 3.
On play action, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Lucy.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. They'll find the rookie from LSU, DJ Shark, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Here we go. 372. 77. Move. Lucy.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go.
And here's Marshall. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
Here we go, here we go. Move.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Sunday. 77.
To throw is Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep, Michael Campanaro. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Three.
Now Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the right side complete to Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake. Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Horvath will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it? They were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Go left. Here we go. Hank. My 39, Lucy. 372. Hey, hold it.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lucy. Go right. Move.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go. 11B. 372.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
4 down. 3. 1.
Second down, Mariota. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mariota now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
3. 1. 1.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, we got 4. 3. 1.
Mariota now on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
One. Check it out, Reed. 3. Easy. 44. Mike, 44.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Let's go. 1.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Campanaro. They'll bring it back to just about the 20. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go play action. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcel Darius getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
One.
To throw is Mariota. He'll hit this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Three.
Mariota now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw is Kessler. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Kessler. He makes a sack. Down goes Kessler. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go. Hey.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go. One.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Three.
Throwing, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now Campanaro. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Telvin Smith with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Kessler, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Leopard! Detroit!
Now Kessler on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, Kessler. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Kessler looks to throw on second down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. They're back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Sharp's got it left side, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing his Kessler on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. I got him, back mine, I got him. 57's Mike, Mike 57.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
One. 3. 1.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. But they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock, work it down, and, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Throwing is Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, now they need to capitalize, get this back to a one-score game. From there, anything can happen.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw here for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. Now a play fake here on first down. Calais Campbell in there to get him the sixth time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Kessler. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Kessler throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky punch.
From the gun on third down, Kessler. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now Campanero. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 1, 3.
Now Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run with Marshall. Room here to run. Able to slither by. And still fighting. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They go play action here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go. 1.
Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. One last shot now for Mariota. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone.